We got a celebrity plastic surgery story.
Let's hear it.
You guys know Vanessa Williams?
Yeah.
You know her?
Yeah.
Emilio? Vanessa Williams?
No.
No, okay, so she's a little bit older. Like she's 61 now. She was a singer. She's also done some acting. She was Miss America. I think there was some scandal or something though. She might have been the one that was like in one of the nudie mags. I can't remember, but
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
I feel like she's more known for being an actress.
Well, I
At least that's
remember
how I
her
know
for
her.
like her song. I remember Vanessa Williams' song, like the "Save the Best for Last." Like that's like her big one. I mean, it's like an '80s kind of ballad or whatever, maybe
Before my
early
time.
'90s.
Same, yeah.
I know, I'm just old. I'm sorry. But anyway, Vanessa Williams, she's a known person, actress, singer, former Miss America, went on the record, People Magazine this last week saying that she is swearing off Botox. She's ditching the Botox, no more. Which is interesting because, this is a change of pace for her. Because there was an article just out a couple years ago where she was quoted as saying her top beauty secret was knowing where to get good Botox. And there was a picture of her when she was having her Botox. Love that first picture. Yeah, that's her. And you can see it, I can see. Like she's got the classic kind of Botox look. She's got a perfectly smooth forehead, perfectly smooth glabella, which is between the eyebrows. And you can just see a little bit of
expression
on her lateral forehead, and that's good Botox. I mean, her forehead looks good, but I can just tell by the way that she's got those wrinkles that she is going to be able to do facial expression, but she's also going to get maximum smoothness. And you see she has no lines in her eyes. And she was almost 60 in this picture. I mean, she looked great. I've said this many times that Botox is like super low-hanging fruit for looking young into your older years. So I was a little bit curious why she was giving it up, and she didn't really have a great reason except that she said she was going to embrace getting older, which is fine. I mean, I'm not like dogging her for giving it up. I just thought it was interesting. She said that she still was going to get various other treatments, including microcurrent, which I don't know if she means like Morpheus or laser by that. I mean, that would be like a skin tightening procedure, I would think. Yeah. And she's going to focus on staying healthy and fit. She's really into exercise. Which I think is great. I mean, that's absolute important, for your health, not necessarily your appearance, although it does help with your appearance.
Definitely.
But my thoughts on this, I mean, yeah, whatever she wants to do, right? Like, I'm not out there saying that everyone needs to be on Botox, but, I do think it's a bold move for her. I mean, being a celebrity where people always, judge your looks.
She's probably been getting Botox for a long time.
Yeah, she has. And what's interesting, and she looks amazing. Love that next picture. This is her just recently. I mean, she looks fantastic. She's 61 years old, basically has no wrinkles in the upper areas like where you would normally see wrinkles on someone that age. Well, what's interesting is, now that she's swearing off Botox, what's going to happen is, she'll be able to move her muscles, but because she's been using it so long, and you can just tell she's been using it for a long time by looking at her at 61 and the fact that she has 0 wrinkles on her forehead or between her eyes, like it'll take a lot of time for those wrinkles to kind of form, And so she's going to continue to look good for a long time, even though she's not using the Botox, but it's because she was using the Botox for so many years. Yeah. She's already put the time in.
She's going to be aging extra gracefully.
Yeah, she will.
Maybe it's just like a point in her life where she's just like, this really doesn't matter to me anymore. And I feel like that's at some point, at a certain age, when you, whatever you feel, you're like, I don't need to do this anymore.
And that comes at a lot of different ages. It's funny you say that, because I'll have people come in, to my office, and, for example, I'll have somebody come in, it's like, maybe 60s, and they have breast implants in, and they're like, I just want to get them out because I just don't care what I look like anymore. And and like whatever people want to do, but that age at where people say, I don't care what I look like anymore varies so much. I mean, I think there's people in their 30s that probably say that.
I don't think that's a healthy thing to say, but I don't think I don't think people should be going around saying I don't care what I look like. Yeah, because I mean that potentially could bring up health issues. I mean, I'm not talking like aesthetic stuff, but like if you let your weight get away from you, like that's obviously not healthy. Yeah. But it's very interesting that people have different ideas of okay, at what age am I not going to care what I look like? I don't know. Like I'm pretty vain. I think I think I'm gonna and I don't even use Botox, although my office people are telling me it's about time. But I feel like I'm gonna I've had women in their 70s come in, and have aesthetic surgery. I mean, that's actually not uncommon because people are living longer.
you know, and people are healthier these days. And, you know, 50 years ago, I mean, I think most people in their 70s were probably like in a nursing home, but now you got like people in their 70s or even their 80s, like they're out playing pickleball and like, you know, having this great social life. And so, you know, they want to, you know, maintain their appearance.
Yeah. I think a healthy self-preservation is good, and maybe she's just past that point of, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not on TV anymore. I'm not trying to keep up with, you know.
Yeah, keep up with everyone.
Yeah, and I'm just going to chill.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it is kind of like a hassle to have to come in, you know, twice a year to get Botox. I mean, you know, and it's
like
weird.
She's like, I'm ready to age now.
She does look good for 61.
Yeah.
I mean, she looks great. She's really hanging in there, and I think that, you know, all the treatments she's done over the decades have, you know, that's played a part. I mean, she's obviously a beautiful woman. I mean, she was like Miss America or whatever, but you know, doing those treatments when you're young, like it pays dividends.
Yeah.
You know, and
that's why I started doing it.
yeah, I mean, it will pay dividends. And the thing is you don't realize it because, you know, once you start down that pathway, you know, most people will stick with it. And then, you know, they end up, you know, turning 50 or whatever, and that's just how they look. And they never know what they would have potentially looked like if they hadn't done that. You know, my wife's like a good case example of that because she's been using Botox since her early 30s. But just like Vanessa, I mean, we're both a lot younger than Vanessa Williams, but like the same thing, like my wife has basically got no wrinkles, you know, and, you know, naturally I think she looks young naturally, but like definitely these treatments are helping.
Yeah.
You know, she looks unnaturally young.
Good.
So, yeah, I mean, it's good, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, Vanessa Williams swearing out Botox. We'll see if she sticks with it. It'll be interesting to see, you know, if we're still doing this show in a couple years, I'm going to look her up and see if, you know, because I can get on her Instagram and look at her. I'll be able to tell if she's, I can pick out Botox very, very easily, even good Botox, you know, which you probably can't do at this point. You've seen enough. Amelia, can you tell if somebody's had Botox? I mean, you probably tell bad Botox, right?
Bad Botox, yes, but good Botox, no.
Yeah, good Botox. You know, good Botox shouldn't draw attention to itself. You know, you should have enough expression that that people aren't going to say, "Oh, you have a frozen face," but also it should be good enough that you just don't see the wrinkles. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Sarah's Botox is good. I mean,
I didn't even know she had Botox until she mentioned it. So.
Yeah, like hers is really good because she doesn't look unnatural at all, but she's just got perfectly smooth. You know, and a lot of for her, and I hope you don't mind if I talk about it. We've talked about this.
I don't care.
I mean, Sarah's, you know, a lot of Sarah's is preventative. You know, because she's pretty young. Like she's, you know, too young to just have like a bunch. Although people at your age could.
Yeah, I mean, I already look pretty young naturally.
Yeah.
I've been told.
Yeah.
So.
You do.
Yeah, I just got it because I just started noticing it more when I put on makeup. I don't notice the wrinkles usually whenever I'm not wearing makeup. It's whenever makeup gets like in the creases.
Right. But with the Botox, you think it's better?
Yeah, I don't notice it.
Yeah.
There is none.
Yeah, that's great.
So.
I think yours looks really good. Who did it? I'm just
Ew.
kidding. I know, I'm just kidding.
Did you forget?
No, I was just messing
Take your
with you.
medicine.
I was like fishing for compliments.
It's so good.
All right, well, very good. We'll keep an eye on Vanessa Williams and see what she's done. So I think that is all the time we have today. 4 segments. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about. We always love people commenting. You know, if you have a topic that you want to know about, you know, medical, plastic surgery, health, beauty, we can cover a lot of topics here. We would love to hear from you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will catch you next week.